Good evening from LaVoie Beach here in Bali. Beautiful sunset behind us. And we are going to talk about the cost of living that I had right here in Southeast Asia for the entire year. Traveling multiple countries, I want to let you know what my housing cost was, my cost of living for food, entertainment, healthcare. We're going to talk about it all. And we're also going to enjoy Bali, Indonesia, right here on LaVoie Beach. So come along while we talk about retiring cheap in Southeast Asia. Whew. It's been a good day. Got a chance to ride with the horses and now have a little drink. And we'll start heading back towards the hotel, but you know, we can just walk along the water and enjoy ourselves. It's a beautiful day. Look over here. Whew. The sunset is coming and it's beautiful out here. This year in Southeast Asia, I proved that it is possible to travel full-time and save a tremendous amount of money instead of paying rent and living back in my home state, and that's what I set out to do. I also set out to travel, of course, and see things. That as well, but for the most part, I wanted to prove that traveling abroad to places that are inexpensive can actually save you money as compared to living in a place that is expensive. For me, my home state of Hawaii, while it's a very beautiful place, it's also a very expensive place. In fact, it's considered to be the most expensive place in my home country to live. And as a retired person, that makes it tough. We got a mad dog coming up. Let me show you the mad dog here. Hold on. Look at that mad dog. He's a good mad dog. Walking along, causing trouble. Vicious mad dog on the loose right there. Look at this beautiful day on the beach. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about my cost of living this year. Not 1 month did I have to pay more than $600 a month for my cost of living in housing. I found beautiful guest houses. I found beautiful hotels. $600 a month was the most, and I did get it as low as $450, sometimes even $350 in different countries. I also had very low cost food. I generally paid $10 a day. There were a couple of countries that I paid a little bit more, but there were also countries that I paid a lot less. For example, Laos was very inexpensive for food, but when I was here in Indonesia, food costs can get a little bit higher. Ooh, look at that sunset coming right there. Is it glaring you? Let me see if I can fix it. Hold on. Ooh, look at that sunset right there. Beautiful. Let me turn this way so you can see me. How about cost of transportation? Of course, I had to pay airfare, of course. And I also paid for public transportation such as railways or maybe taking a taxi. But I had no automotive cost. Back in the States, people are making $1,000 a month payments on a car. You want to be broke for the rest of your life? You want to end up with a housing crisis in your future where you may not have a roof over your head? Buy a car for $1,000 a month. You're well on your way to being homeless later on in life. That's idiocy. Don't do it. This year, I haven't had any cost for an automotive, but I did have transportation costs, of course, but they were minimal, hardly anything. How about my cell phone bill? I did not buy one SIM card all year that I was traveling. Not at all. Instead, I used Wi-Fi everywhere I went, and it worked out perfect. I also told you about how I use a VPN everywhere I go. to make sure that I can log into all my banking and all my investing, and it looks like I'm just sitting back in my home country. That way I can securely log into all my banking. What about cost of healthcare? How did that go this year? I had travel insurance for about $100 a month. That was all I needed. Think about that. That is less than 1 month of healthcare for a family back in the States. That is 2 months of healthcare for an individual. And that's what it cost me for the whole year. Good. Whew, look at that beautiful sunset right there. Oh my gosh. This year, I have kept my cost of living under $2,000 a month. And that includes the airfare flying between all these countries. There is no way that I could have lived retired back in my home country for that kind of money. In fact, I will tell you that my housing alone would have cost me $2,600 a month. That alone. And I have kept my entire cost of living below $2,000 a month. Yeah. I am challenging and inspiring others to do something similar. Give it a try. Try it for 3 months. Do what I call a mini retirement. Try it for 3 months. Go to Southeast Asia, enjoy yourself, try 3 different countries for 30 days. And then go back to the States and figure out what your cost of living was. I appreciate all the time that you've spent with me, and we've had a great year going through Southeast Asia, and there's so much more to see. We've got the rest of the world to travel to, and I'd like you to come along with me. Like and subscribe the video, and we will talk again soon. Aloha. Okay, so they got shisha right here on the beach. And let's see, what flavors do you have here?
The mint?
Mint, that sounds kind of good. Let's do the orange, that sounds good. Orange sounds good. And we're gonna sit right over here by the water. Really cool setup. They've got massages on the beach. Everything. You can get yourself a nice massage, relax, and let's see if we can find ourselves a place to sit down right here. Oh, thank you. Phew. Oh, yeah. That's great. The total cost to spend the entire morning and afternoon basically was shisha, beer, 2 meals, under $20. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's great. Whew. Yeah, thank you so much. Oh man, that looks great. Thank you. Some chicken saute and some fried rice with seafood. Each meal was about $4. Mad dogs right here. The mad dog of the horse ranch, right there. The mad dog of the horse ranch. Hello. Hi. Oh. Hey, buddy.